Testing microphone 1, 2. Testing microphone 1, 2. Good morning, everybody. Biff Gimbal here. What's going on? How's everybody doing today? I am messing around with with Twitch and all the other stuff. I'm messing around with that again today because what I'm trying to do, I was playing some Industry Giant yesterday, and I'm trying to get it set up so that my viewers can see the whole game window. Because yesterday when I was playing, the mini map and the menu at the very bottom of the game window were cut off. I tried setting, my monitor can go up to 1280p. So I tried setting it 1280p or 1200p. I set the game at 1200p resolution. I set Streamlabs at 1200p resolution, and it still got cut off at the bottom of the screen. So I went into sorry, a little bit of stuff in my eyeball there from this morning from waking up at 6 a.m. Got a little trash can over there. So I tried everything. I tried stuff this morning. So the only way I got it to work was set the resolution to 1600 by 900p in the game, set that resolution on my desktop, and then that resolution comes over to Streamlabs, and it gets set in there. Then I just fit the window to the screen. So basically, we're going to find out if it works, because I did a recording to test it to see if it worked. But now we're going to look at it I'm going to look at it on my tablet. And then this looks way different. Twitch looks way different. They just changed their mobile app. So I want to look at my channel. There. My profile. My channel. And I want to look at it full screen. Because I want to see if how this comes through. So we have let's see. We have Streamlabs set up here. We have Industry Giant set up here. Now let's see if that comes up. When I start up the game, let's see how it comes up. And it's not, oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go into Streamlabs. And I need to pull it. First I need to go here. And I think I need to go here. But then I need to jump over to the window. There we go. Okay. There is the game. So we're going to try loading the first easy scenario that I'm playing. The goal is for everybody to be able to see down here. You see this, let's see, not over here, over here. On the far left corner, you can see the menu system that they have in the game. And then right below here, you can see my money and the date. And you can see the mini map right below my picture, my webcam here. So all that was missing yesterday because the resolutions weren't playing friendly with each other. I could see them on my monitor, but they were not translating over into Streamlabs. So the game that we have set up right now, the goal is to get to 4 million in the next 10 months. I don't think we're going to make it because I'm just learning the game and I think I did a few things wrong. Here's our current cash. But the game wants us to get to 4 million by the end of 1905. I don't think we're going to make it. I could start over and probably do it, but I think I'll just do something else because a couple of things. First of all, this indicates that this town is only going to grow at it's only growing normally because people don't want a chicken farm where there's chickens laying eggs a couple miles outside of their town, like right next door, basically. So that hinders the growth. When this is here and it shows red, it's not like a catchment thing. It shows that it's a hindrance to growth. Same with this over here. Same with this over here. This here. Now, when you get up here, I don't know if orchards would really be a hindrance to growth for the town because, you're talking about a lot of beautiful trees. I remember when I was growing up, there was an apple orchard, like a mile, 2 miles out of town, maybe. I liked it. It was cool. Now, if you click on this one, and this one's not hindering this town. It's not hindering this town. These are not hindering the towns. But these will, being so close. So if we were going to do this one again, we would want to start with probably using this big field or maybe even the corners of these fields. So kind of the deal is that you have transportation, you have trucks, you have trains. Probably what I would do is I would set it up here and just run trains down into town to deliver all this stuff. So basically the way it works is you set your I need 1.5 million in the next 6 months. So these are your production areas. As far as this scenario, they suggest that you do only farming. So that's all you have available to you. If you want to build a building, you left click on the ground and then it brings up a list of what you can build. Well, the only industries that we can build right now are farm industries. Farms, cattle ranches, and hen farms. This is the easy scenario. So what you do is you build your industry, then you build a warehouse in the catchment area of that industry, and then the product will automatically go to the warehouse. And then you build, in this case, we've built truck stations within the catchment area of the warehouse, and then those products are transported to the truck stations. Then what the trucks do, the trucks will take them to another truck station that can be connected to it. They will take them to another truck station here. So from here over to here, and you set up that line. Click on this here. We've got Whitefish South truck station, which is going to Whitefish North truck station. Then, as long as that truck station is in range of a warehouse, it will transfer. New vehicle available. Better truck. I'm not going to buy anything. Okay, so 1.3 million in the next 6 months. So as long as that truck station is in range of the warehouse, it will deliver goods to the warehouse. The warehouse delivers goods to the grocery. You can see here, this is the warehouse. It's going to deliver goods to this grocery store. As long as the warehouse, again, is in catchment, it will deliver goods to, and I believe these truck stations have to be in range of warehouses to drop off their goods. But then as long as the warehouse is in the catchment range of grocery stores, like these 4 here, it will deliver goods that are in that warehouse to the grocery stores. So I think in this game I started backwards. I'm like, well, let's build the farms to the warehouses to the grocery stores instead of building grocery stores to warehouses to farms. Now, here's a very important thing. Besides the town growth, you can see this factory has a base cost of $1,900. That's like a monthly maintenance fee. It costs, if you look here, to build a chicken farm, it costs $330,000 to build a chicken farm. Base cost per month. Influence on city is bad. So that's my fault. What about... Oh, okay. I gotta do this. The fruit farm. Influence on city is bad. See, influence on city for all these is bad. You don't want to build these near the city, which I did. Now, see, if I didn't build them on the city or too close to the city might be growing beyond just the normal. It might be growing at an accelerated rate, and then that would help me make more money. There'd be more demand to help me win the scenario. Okay, I got what? August, September, October, November, December. 5 months to make $1 million. Ain't going to happen. But an important thing is, yeah, it costs you to build a hen farm. It costs you $330 to build a fruit farm. Costs you $280. Cattle ranch $340. So they're expensive. But like this one hasn't been running. I have it turned off. The utilization value, I have it turned off because I've got all these other chicken farms, and I'm running chickens from here over into this town, and I could have run it probably over into Brewster or whatever. I didn't want to build out the infrastructure to do all that. But here's the thing. If you want to destroy this, it tells you here, where is because it shows a cost to destroy it. Maybe it shows that in this menu. Demolition costs, yeah. So demolition costs for a chicken farm is $33,000. It's like 10%. It's like 10% of the cost that it was to build it. So it cost you $330,000 to build it. Cost you $33,000 to tear it down. So you got to be really careful where you build out stuff. So that the town not growing, overbuilding on some of this stuff, not building it in the right place kind of cost me on this scenario, even though I'm up around 3 million. And I probably, this one, if I hadn't built this, that'd be another 330,000. Put me about 3,300,000. I did build some other stuff that I had to tear down. So, and the town not growing. So those kinds of things kind of, it kind of hindered my progress, we'll say. Coffee? So, yeah. Let's see what it comes up as. I don't think I'm going to, let's put it this way. I don't think I'm going to get the fireworks at the end of the scenario, but I'm glad I got it set up so that everybody can see. I am playing this because I had played a little bit of this before, but with some of the newer games, the graphics kind of, they grab you a little bit more and stuff like that. So I played a little bit of this and then I just kind of set it aside for probably a newer game that just had more better graphics or whatever. But this is a really good simulation, business simulation. Now, see, I have a lot of cash too. I have a lot of cash. I could be doing a lot of building and building out infrastructure and everything, but I want now. See, I'd be at like 3.5 million right now if I hadn't built this. If I hadn't built this, now see, you don't. And the thing is too, when you destroy and demolish a building, it costs you to demolish it, but you don't get like the original purchase price back minus the demolition cost. You just get charged the demolition cost. So, oh, the other thing I did was the first truck station I built. Let me pause it. You hit P to pause. So the first truck station that I built this, and it told me initially that it could not reach. I had another truck station like over here. It said it couldn't reach it, and I thought, well, doesn't this road go through here and then come here? And then I thought, oh no, that my grocery store is blocking that street. So that the game ran for a while before I realized that, and then I had to build this road out here, and it said it still couldn't find it. But then, so each truck station can manage a certain number of vehicles. You can see this one, the capacity is 2 trucks. This one capacity 4 trucks. You really have to plan these things out. So what did I do? I built this truck station, and somehow I built like 9 trucks. And I'm going down here to my list of vehicles, and I'm clicking on the, right now I only have 6 because I have a bunch of trucks, but I have enough truck stations to handle all the trucks. So I had 9 trucks assigned to this truck station. Okay. Operating cost 10, max speed. So this is less operating cost. It's a heavier vehicle, but it's less. Oh, no, it's a more expensive vehicle. But it's got less operating costs. Still has a max load of only 1. Less repair costs, and it takes diesel. So I kept buying trucks. And I'm like, I had 9 trucks. And so I went into the menu down here. And I would click on a truck, and I'd go to selected vehicle, and the game would take me like, go to the selected vehicle, the game would take me all the way up here in the corner. For like 7 of the trucks that I clicked on, it took me all the way up here in the corner. Like, the selected vehicle hasn't even come on the map yet because you don't have any place for it. You don't have a trucks terminal for it to run out of. So so I basically sold all those trucks off. Yeah, it's interesting. But I mean, I'm having fun with the game so far. Let's see, right now I'd be about 3.6 million with a month to go. Now those trucks too. So 7 trucks at approximately, these trucks here, 7 trucks. So that's 70, that's another 110,000, we'll call it 100,000. So that would put me up around 3.7, 3.8 million. So that, with the town growth, with the other mistakes I made, I would call this scenario a win. I need to make 4 million. I started with 2 million. I need to make 4 million. I need to have 4 million in cash. I'm at 3.4. I got 169,000 worth of vehicles. Or is that how much they cost me? But I mean, look at the value of the company. The value of the company started out at 2 million. I had 2 million in cash, but right now the value of the company is almost 8 million. So I would call that a success. Look at this right here, skyrocketing. Skyrocketing. My profit, all costs, all earnings. So my profit is 1.8. My costs are 600, so 1.2, right? So my profit's going up. It didn't bounce me yet. Oh, I'm going out of town with bags full of money. I sold the company. I started with 2 million. I sold the company for 8 million. So I made 6 million in 5 years. Now that's kind of loud. Mission failed. Restart mission, no. That was kind of loud. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break and be right back. Thanks for watching. Okay, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Let me see. Let's go back out here. Two viewers. Me. I had 3 viewers a couple days ago. Me, myself, and I. Oh, and Streamlabs. 4 viewers. I have a lot. Well, not a lot. I have VOD watchers, and I don't stream consistently. Like, what did I play yesterday? I played Rogue Waters. Before we do this again, before we start up a new game, let me go to Streamlabs. We're going to if I do this, so I think we're good. I want to go to yeah, okay. So last night I played some what was it called? Let me go back to my I played some Rogue Waters, which is a it's a pirate tactical turn-based roguelite. You're playing as Captain. You're playing as Captain Cutter. It's interesting. Yeah, Captain Cutter. Okay, Captain Cutter. Cutter's he was like the first mate of a ship. I won't spoil it, but play as Captain Cutter. Now, Cutter doesn't sound like a pirate. He sounds more like a gentleman who maybe got dragged into the pirate scene or whatever. But there is another pirate who's like the first boss that you have to deal with, which is a totally unfair fight. Totally unfair fight. You and your 4 crew basically are up against the boss and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his minions. You and your 3 crew and 6 of his minions, 2 of which are well, I don't want to spoil it too much, but let's just put it this way. Guns in this game have no range limitations. No range limitations. Of course, it's a small scale, so I can see that happening. But yeah, you play as Captain Cutter, commanding your ship and crew through procedurally generated encounters to seek revenge. Recruit, train, upgrade crew, use powerful sea creatures, engage in dynamic naval and melee combat to gain the upper hand. Aye. I had the book Treasure Island when I was a kid. I don't think I read it. I think I read part of it, maybe. I do want to jump over into. Let's see. Let's go into. How are my core temperatures doing? Core temps look pretty good. I want to look at my wait list on Is There Any Deal? Let's see. I want to look at a couple of things specifically in my list. That one's still almost $40. And it's interesting, Towers of Agazba, which is a new game, is not even on Is There Any Deal yet, which I think is interesting. Let's see. I have a couple of muffins here. A couple of mini muffins. Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's coming down. Probably come down for Christmas, I would think. This is usually about the time of year where I go through my Steam wish list and just start calling it. There's only so many hours in a day. And I still don't have enough time to like play all the games I want to play anyway. So I think it'd be cool to learn how to fly a plane. I have played. Let's see, for franchise hockey. Franchise hockey manager. 10, I think. No, we're on 11, right? 44 by itself. Wow. They were bundled together. It's the same company that does franchise, does out of the park baseball. They were bundled together a while ago, and they were like $40 for both games. I didn't buy it because I'm not that big of a baseball fan. I'd rather just have the hockey manager come down and maybe the $20 and then buy it like that. But let's see. I'd like to get a cool beer brewing game. Seen a couple of them, but one of them that's supposed to be okay is supposed to be like it's supposed to be supposedly abandoned with bugs and stuff in it. So okay, my discovery queue on Steam today is Pivot Empire Victoria 3. Play for free this weekend. I have Victoria 3, which is a very sometimes convoluted game to understand and play. Let's see. Let's go through the queue and then let me go back and look at Victoria 3. This new DLC, which is $10 from Paradox, is getting mixed reviews. Product received for free. That's the way to go. And it's basically nothing compared to the vanilla patch. They broke government hiring by tagging them as not subsidized. Nations with hereditary bureaucrats are unplayable because aristocrats don't work in government admin due to being satisfied in manor houses, and the promotion rate of pops becoming aristocracy is tiny. Some people here will say that recommending the DLC based on the free patch and game state should be independent. For me, it is different. I still do not recommend the base game, so I can't recommend this £10 DLC, not £10, €10 DLC that adds nothing exactly if you are not playing in the India region. The price tag should be €5 for this meager amount of paid features, which is like 5 new journal events for India region and bunch of art. Caste system is free. It's not even paid. That one is a substantially long review. So right now it's at about 50% positive, 43% negative, which is pretty typical for a Paradox DLC. Okay, next in my queue is Star Wars Outlaws. Gets mixed reviews. That is 69% of the 145 user reviews are positive. Experience the first ever open world Star Wars game and explore distinct locations across the galaxy, both iconic and new. Risk it all as Scoundrel K. Vess, seeking freedom and the means to start a new life. I haven't seen anybody streaming this. It is a $70 game. Let's see. And the Ultimate Edition, which I guess includes what? The Season Pass, the Ultimate Pack, the Cartel Ronin Bundle, the Hunter's Legacy Bundle, and the Forest Commando Pack, I would think. Is $130. Game is basically Assassin's Creed and Star Wars universe. Background music doesn't sound Star Warsy at all, which kills immersion. No character customization. I don't mind playing as a female protagonist, but let me at least change her dumb haircut. Wow. Yep. I tend to not buy games like right out of the gate, because some can turn into a really bad investment. ICBM Escalation is a grand RTS where you command armies, develop cutting-edge tech, and wield devastating weapons. Conquer enemies with conventional forces or nuclear firepower. With new modes like Standoff and Conquest, the game offers deep strategic layers and a global warfare setting. 95% of 107 users. It's a $30 game. Wow. Probably not going to buy that one. Yeah, not really interested in thermonuclear warfare. I'd like to see the world avoid it rather than embrace it in a game. Dungeon Crawler. Clever. Locomotive. On the Royce Express, a passenger has been discovered inoperably deceased. And you're the prime suspects. You're the prime suspects? Uncover a thrilling mystery and solve satisfying point-and-click puzzles to prove your innocence. A slapstick adventure packed full of deadly surprises, shocking twists, and larger-than-life characters. Probably not. Summa Expedition, survival strategy game set in ancient Roman Empire. That was just released. Two Falls. Explore the 17th century Canadian wilderness through the eyes of Jean, a French woman who crossed the Atlantic to start anew, and Maiken, a new hunter trying to discover what's disturbing the forest. Your choices will shape the traits of the protagonist in this narrative single-player experience. Oh. I want to sit back. Very positive. 67 reviews. $20. A lot of these games, though, are they're story driven. When the story's over, it's over. You know. What kind of game is it, though? Narration, nature, interactive fiction, 3D, linear. Yeah, see, linear. Once you're done, you're done. Affinity. 2 remaining. The Isolated. You are an ordinary man who found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Uh-oh. Your plane crashes off the coast of a sinister island, hidden from civilization by a shroud of fog and rumor. Sounds like King Kong. Well, it's interesting because they're showing in these pictures, they're showing this, looks like this island, right? And it is not hidden from civilization by a shroud of fog and rumor. There's clouds in the sky, but it's not like completely enshrouded in clouds. Anyway, moving on. Dynasty Warriors Origins. Moving on. Heavy Cargo, the truck simulator. Transport oversized cargo in a variety of missions across 175 square kilometers open world. Drive customizable, highly detailed trucks through dynamic weather and day and night. The official cooperation with Gruber Logistics allows you to get behind the wheel of real-life heavy cargo transports. Okay, well, that sounds interesting, right? But only 52% of the 131 user reviews are positive. Why are they not positive? Bad steering mechanics and keeps crashing bad enough I had to restart my PC a few times. I don't recommend this game in its current state. I don't understand. Devs have basically the master plan for creating a truck simulator at their fingertips and can do research for pennies on the dollar by buying Euro Truck Simulator 2 on a sale and then playing the heck out of it. Euro Truck Simulator 2 is the absolute de facto standard for trucking sims. There's no shame in recreating that. The feel of driving, the ease of control, the standardization of inputs. Instead, we have another studio trying to one-up SCS software by inventing their own way of simulating trucking. So with the heavy cargo, we have an Alaskan truck driver repeat failure. Why doesn't SCS software just create a heavy cargo mod, maybe a heavy cargo add-on? It seems to me like they do have something like that where you have to reach a certain level. But yeah, this game's $25. Heavy Cargo, the truck simulator, and people are just saying no. Okay, that's my discovery queue. Let's see, SO1. Astroneer, Scramble. Flight Simulator 2024, $70. Tiny Glade, Steam World Heist, Warframe, Planet Coaster 2, $50. The Return to Moria. Saw some of that played. I was going to look at We'll look at Xbox. Okay, stop. Stop. So this is Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Ah, 2024 is up. It's on Game Pass. I'd really like to play, but I think I'm probably going to buy. But do I really want to spend right now? How big is this install? What? Oh, 50 gigabytes. It showed me how much hard drive space is on my computer, and I'm like, what? I thought that was the size of the install, which probably in 5 years will not be far off the mark. But no, it says it requires 50 gigabytes. Yeah, let's install it. Desktop shortcut, sure. I'm probably going to need... Want to play this game offline? You can set one device as your offline gaming PC and play games without an internet connection. Yeah. Your offline gaming PC. You can switch which device is offline enabled 3 more times. Well, this is the only one I'd be playing these games on. Downloading. 4% already. Wow. Yeah. Waitlist. Let's see if by processing up to HD, no estimate available. I knew, I'm going to take this off. I knew, starting off streaming, that I'm a Amazon Prime member. And I knew that starting off streaming, that if you're an Amazon Prime member, you're Twitch Prime, basically, you got a certain number of days. I think the default for streaming on Twitch is like 14 days. And the default for streaming on Twitch is 14 days. And then beyond that, you have to be like a Amazon Prime. So I'm Amazon Prime. I thought it was 90 days. Well, it's not. It's 60 days. And so my stuff is starting to drop off. I've been streaming. I streamed the full tutorial of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. I streamed that, completed that. That's dropped off. I streamed a bunch of East Side Hockey Manager, which I really enjoyed. That's dropped off. There's other stuff that I've streamed that just dropped off because it's basically, it's deleted forever, is what Twitch says. Once it comes off, it's deleted forever. So I should have started doing this with using YouTube to back up my stuff, like right off the bat, but I didn't. Because all I had to do is I had to connect my Twitch account with my YouTube account, and then every day after I streamed, I could just, the next day, upload the VOD to YouTube. But I just started doing it yesterday. I'm at 73%. I'll have to buy an Xbox controller. So, let's go out to the Xbox controller is fine if you spend your time working on a proper setting. The Turtle Beach Velocity 1 flight deck. Let's copy that and throw that into Google. Turtle Beach Velocity 1 flight deck. I have a joystick. I think it's a Thunder something, but it's got a serial connection. I think it was not even USB. It's like 20 5 years old. Turtle Beach, Velocity 1, Flight Deck, Universal HOTAS, Simulation System, Joystick, and Throttle for Windows PC. Windows 10 and 11 PCs, black. What's on Amazon? Black Friday deal. Same price as on Best Buy. That's interesting because it's on Best Buy for the same price it's on Amazon. Oh, Black Friday deal, $299.99, save $100. Was $400 on Best Buy. On Amazon, same list price, $400. It's got a 4.0 rating. Combat ready modular stick. The Flight Deck versus the Velocity 1 Flight Stick. So the Velocity 1 Flight Stick is compatible for PC. The Flight Deck is compatible for PC. The Flight Stick is for Xbox and PC. 139 programmable buttons on the Flight Deck. 27 on the Flight Stick. 15 axes. How does the Flight Deck mount to my desk or stand? Secure rubber feet to keep both the throttle and stick modules firmly planted. For more permanent setups, Flight Deck also has pre-drilled holes on the bottom and included screws. We highly recommend downloading the Flight Hanger app for PC to give you ultimate access to product performance and customization features, plus easy firmware updates. Can I adjust the lighting? Yes. What games does it work with? PC software, full control compatibility, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So you would assume 2024 also, right? How many programmable buttons? It has 139 programmable buttons in total. 49 on the stick module, 51 on the throttle module, and 39 additional programmable buttons in the Flight Touch display. Interesting. Some people have complained about the stiffness of the spring. It is a little stiff, but it's easy to fix if you want. Remove 8 screws from the base. The base comes right off very easy. Then remove 4 screws on the metal plate where the spring is. And then I cut off just over a full loop on the spring. Put it all back together, and it's just perfect. It does come with holes in the base for the included screws to mount it. So how many reviews? 1,330. Screen is broken in sections. 3 rows with 3 buttons on first row, 5 on second, 5 on third. Location 1 is hard-coded to keyboard Q. This cannot be changed. Put a toggle at location 1, and when you turn that toggle on, it sends a Q stroke. When you turn it off, rather than sending another Q, it does nothing. So it does not turn off the action to which it was assigned. You have to turn the switch back on to turn that action off. I mean, gosh, with like 139 buttons, you think you could just live without 1 or 2 of them. So right out of the box, it sounds like this person had trouble. Device won't power on, and no data signal detected in control software. At this point, I accepted the fact that the throttle unit was defective and would need to be sent back. Device permanently malfunctioned after 2 weeks. It died 5 minutes out of the box. Serious quality controls and issues. One massive limitation. You cannot change the key bindings on the LCD screen on the throttle. You can place like 13 custom buttons and even customize the text, but you apparently cannot change the key binding. Each screen has a preset part of the keyboard it's assigned to based on the button position and is not editable. I was using this for playing Elite Dangerous. I had Thrustmaster. It was good enough for me. The potentiometer started showing problems, so I decided to buy a new one. After playing for 5 to 10 minutes, my hand and wrist started getting painful. The spring is too strong. No option to adjust it. Other Turtle Beach products have served me well. This, however, seems rushed and not thought out at all. My suspicion is that this product took a backseat to a full HOTAS design for PC. Oh, this is a review. Is this a review for the flight deck or the? It looks like somebody was reviewing the flight stick. Because the flight stick is for PC. I'd have to do a lot more research before I bought something like that, though. Well, let's see. Flight Simulator 2024. Do you want to allow public and private networks to access? Well, I want Windows Firewall has blocked some features of Flight Simulator. Let's go back to here for now. Do you want to allow public and private networks to access this app? Well, I'm on a private network, so I would think I want my own network to access it. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to switch this back to I need to switch my desktop resolution back to graphics are great. Ooh, wow. Temperatures bumping way up. Yep. Core temperatures. They bumped up to like 90. Core 8 is hot, Core 9 is hot. One spiked up to 90. What I want to do though is I want to probably, if I'm going to mess around with this, let's get out of Industry Giant. I don't want to quit the desktop. I want to look at my desktop. Can I do that, Microsoft? I want to look at my desktop. Windows used to have, you could right click on the taskbar and there was an option to look at your desktop. Core 9, 10, 11 is hot. Core 10 is hot. Because I need to change my resolution. Yeah, there used to be an option. You right click on your taskbar and you could switch to your desktop. and that's not here anymore. Which icons appear in the system tray, other system tray icons. Let's see. That doesn't really help me though. Okay, let's go back out here then. Let's just quit the desktop. Performance. Okay, let's. I don't know why this is like this. Because my resolution is still at 16. Okay, so let's go to this, and this. Yeah, man, it was really spiking my maybe I shouldn't do that yet. So now this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, which I can play on. It's going to let me play it here on. Checking for updates. Prior to space. Running hot. Temps are running hot. A lot of messages. That was during the update. Okay, so let's try a game with Cam. I'm going to try this down here. Do game capture. Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not sure where this will be good. Oh, game capture. Okay, so I don't know why this wasn't wanna. So my desktop, I gotta figure this out now. My desktop resolution is and now this wants to just take up the whole screen. Can I minimize it? Okay, let me minimize it. Okay, I'm at 1080p on my desktop resolution. Microsoft Flight Simulator is at graphics. Oh, it is at 1920 by 1200. Let's go to 1080. Let's go to full screen. Does it give you like a default to just say I need to go over here and try to figure this out in Streamlabs. I wish you could just fill this. You just tell this to display at a certain resolution, right? Fit the screen. Okay. Easy enough. So now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for Global rendering quality. Maybe I just need to turn some stuff off. I got a bunch of stuff open in bunch of things open in Google. Close tabs to the right. Streamlabs is open. I can close Steam. Twitch is open. Camera Hub is open. My monitors are open. So far, the core temps are manageable. I'm not getting any errors on those. Task Manager, CPU's at 38, GPU's at 82. And the Resource Monitor looks pretty normal for a high graphics game. Control options. I probably want to use a I probably want to use, do I just have to connect? Do I have to connect a, would I have to connect a controller to this? Let me go. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Now I got to go out and I got to Google. I have to Google how to connect Xbox X controller. Via Bluetooth. Bluetooth acquired Windows device running with Windows 10. And it accept Taylor to learn how to get this. The controller has this feature if it looks like the one on bottom in this illustration. On Bluetooth supported controllers, the plastic around the Xbox button is part of the face of the controller. Right? Oh, there's Bluetooth right there. So let's go over here. Look at Bluetooth devices. Let's hold down the Bluetooth. I think this is Bluetooth. Add device. Controllers and more. Xbox wireless controller. That'd be it right there. Connecting. Connected. Okay, so let's go back over here to the game. I'm going to close this, I think. Detect find device implied flash. Keep default. Okay. Okay, controller. Flight control surfaces, brakes. Okay, so let's try this. Can we go back to can we go back to windowed? I think I was missing a few things up in here. 1920 by 1080. Appliance save. I really don't want it to be windowed though. I want it to be full screen. Keep changes. Just up in the corner here, it looks like it's not, it doesn't really look different from the 1920. It doesn't look different than 1080. So I'm just going to use this. So let's go to welcome. Easy airborne flight around iconic and beautiful locations. Flight training. This is what I need. Let's see how this looks in Streamlabs. Streamlabs is just showing me good. I want to see how I look in. I have my. Okay, let's come over here to Stream Manager. How is that looking? How is that sounding? Okay. Let's see. Add stream info. Let's go here. Microsoft Flight Simulator Lator 2020 on Xbox let's go Microsoft Flight Simulator. Not the new one, the old one. Okay. It looks okay. Can I close the Xbox window, I wonder? See if I can close this. It'll let me play it offline, kind of. Basic handling. This basic steps to handle an aircraft. Oh, 25% mastered? No, it does let me scroll. Okay. Let's go back to this. Training. In this first lesson, we will focus on the basic controls. In this first lesson, we will focus on the basic controls. Okay, my audio, my webcam looks kind of janky. Maybe I need to turn things down. In Streamlabs, it looks good. In Streamlabs, everything looks good. Everything should be moving okay. But then when I switch over to the game, it's like the game is taking up all the video bandwidth or whatever. It's using up all the resources. 70% of the GPU is used up by the active window. And then again, it's getting janky now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the resolution over here of the webcam. Because I think I upped it recently. No, not that. I'm going to lower the resolution on that to 1280 by 720. Have to do this. Let's say webcam. Unlock that. Let me drag this out here like so. Can I hold control down to do minor changes? Doesn't look bad. That there. Then we're going to go over to Camera Hub, and I'm going to change this back to this is just 1080p, 60 frames a second, I believe. That's just how it is sent out. So let's see how this looks now with 1080p resolution. Still not great. Oh well. Capturing the audio? Let's see if it's capturing the audio. It is. I guess I can actually can go up a little higher on this. Maybe to 70. Okay. So let's see how the game video works, because my camera's a little bit I mean, my camera looks fine in Streamlabs, but then just getting it across to Google or to maybe let's go down to 30 frames per second on the camera. Will auto detect buffering. Maybe that'll help a little bit with the getting it sent over to. But what's happening is when I go into the game, yeah, the game looks like it gets the it gets all the resources for the graphics. So I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. First lesson, we'll focus on the basic simulator controls that will help you manipulate your aircraft, adjust camera position both inside and outside the cockpit, interact with instruments, and open the menu toolbar. Open the toolbar menu during flight. Opening the toolbar menu during flight. Interacting with the camera panel via the toolbar. Using the cursor to highlight and interact with cockpit instruments, creating, saving, and accessing custom camera views. Training duration, 5 minutes. Okay. Now what? I just fly? Aileron, flaps, rudder, elevator, trim, elevator. Pro tip, once you find a camera position you like, you can save a shortcut to easily get back. The toolbar is a quick access menu on top of your screen that allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Okay, Sedona, Arizona. 5830 feet, 4830 feet, so not quite a mile high. Indicated airspeed, heading. Okay. I'm not going to try to fix this. I might, as far as the camera goes and stuff, I might try to work on it later, but okay, it's just going to fly. It's just going to, okay. No objective.
Welcome to Sedona. I'm Captain Jess Molina, and I'll be your instructor. For this lesson, we're going to start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts. Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane, a classic, the Cessna 152. Take a look around it.
Okay, look around the plane using the, okay.
In the simulator, anytime you want, you can easily switch to cursor mode.
Switch to cursor mode, pressing cursor toggle. Okay. Where's cursor toggle?
The cursor is handy for interacting with menus and
mouse.
cockpit controls or instruments. As you can see, activating the cursor also displays the toolbar. The toolbar is a quick access menu that allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Try to find and open the basic controls panel. The basic controls panel is a useful reminder of the button layout for the devices you're currently using. Now try to find and open the camera panel in the toolbar. allows you to access the various views and camera modes of the simulation. Go ahead and close all the panels for now. Right now, we are in the external view mode. Let's switch to cockpit view next.
Learn about camera cursor interaction. Switch to cockpit view, pressing or using the camera panel. Okay, I'm in the cockpit.
In front of you is the yoke, the primary means of controlling the aircraft. In the simulation, you'll be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So let's hide the yoke for now.
With the cursor, point at the yoke and hide it pressing the left. So they want me to point the yoke. Point at the yoke and hide it. Set yoke visibility.
Some instruments allow multiple interactions. For example, rotating a dial clockwise or counterclockwise. In these cases, you need to lock the cursor onto them in order to interact. For example, take a look at the clock in the middle of the dashboard. Go ahead and lock the cursor on it.
Lock the clock knob, pressing. Oh. Doing it. Nothing's happening. Okay. That there. Nothing's happening, game. Hold to lock. Oh, there's the knob right there. Okay. Clock knob. That's altimeter calibration. I don't want that. Where's the clock knob? Okay.
Now change the clock time.
Yeah, that was hard to see down there.
You can unlock the cursor once you're ready. For now, we're done with the cursor, so go ahead and hide it. All right, as we've seen, when you want to look around you, it's easy to rotate the camera. But you can also move it freely in the cockpit to get a better view of anything you want to see. Even through a window to look outside.
Okay, learn about camera modes and advanced controls. Hold the right mouse button and move the camera around using right, left, up, and down. Oh, right, left, up, and
Pro
down.
tip. Once you find a camera position you like, you can save a shortcut to easily get back to that view anytime.
Control, Alt, and 1. I like looking right out the Control, Alt, 1.
Now, reset the camera to its original position. Then try switching to your custom one again.
Get back to pilot view, pressing right trigger. Press Alt +1 anytime to call your custom camera.
All right, that covers all the main camera functions available in the simulation. Try to familiarize yourself with them a bit more. Then reset the camera to its original position whenever you're done.
The camera doesn't move a lot with the mouse. I think I need to change the mouse sensitivity. I'd like it to be able to move a little bit faster. Let me check. Yeah, see, I don't want that. Hmm. Well, I'm just looking online to see if I can find anything about because as soon as I go into the game, the webcam becomes choppy. But in let's see. So let's go to I think it's interesting because when I was oh, that's why. I wonder if I change it over to capture window capture. If I do a display capture, like I did with Microsoft Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, display capture, add source, display this, automatic over here. All right. So now though, where is my camera? I know where it is. It's right here. Okay. So now how is that? Is it still choppy? It is. Still choppy. Doesn't matter. Oh, what I was going to do though is I was going to try to fit to screen. Okay. Yeah, see, it's still choppy. Yeah, I have to do some research on it. So this doesn't help. So we're just going to delete that. Yep, I'm just going to delete that because it didn't help. It's still choppy. It's really weird though because in Streamlabs, it is fine. My camera's fine in Streamlabs. Oh, did I change anything over here? Output. Let's see. Output. I have a feeling I changed something over here. Okay, I'll just have to mess with it and try to figure it out. All right, so
Great.
congratulations, 10,000 points. Next, this is when the points start to really count. All right, so I know how to get back to the front screen, and that is to do Aircraft Essentials. Getting familiar with the aircraft main controls and instruments. Yoke to control the ailerons and the elevator. The rudder pedals should control the rudder and steering on the ground. Throttle and RPM indicator, tachometer, the airspeed indicator, and altimeter. All right. This is probably all going to end in a crash. This is all going to end in a crash. And I apologize for the video and probably the audio too. Haven't found out how to fix that yet.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 152, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies.
Discover the
In front
flight
of you is the
controls.
The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less. Turn it left or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons.
I'll move the ailerons using the L. Okay, so you look with this. Trailing edge. And then you use this to move those up and down.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer while you pull on the yoke. You can see how it affects the elevator.
Horizontal tail at the back of the aircraft. Horizontal, okay, right here. And this is horizontal. Move the elevator by using up. Makes it go up.
Nice.
So that makes
Down
it go
at your
down.
feet are the rudder
That makes
pedals.
it go up.
They steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections, for coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs. Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder.
Look at the vertical tail. The vertical, that's the tail. Right there, that's the vertical tail. At the back of the aircraft by using R and moving the rudder by holding. And move the rudder by holding left trigger, right trigger.
Great.
Okay.
Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power. Pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it. Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power.
Move axis Y to interact. What's axis Y?
Power is increased. Now, pull it back to decrease power. Power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle. Look away from the throttle and increase power.
Oh, hold A to increase throttle. Okay.
Set your throttle to idle. Excellent. When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator. You'll find it on the right side of the dashboard. This tells you how fast the engine is spinning in hundreds of revolutions per minute. Next, take a look at your current speed on the airspeed indicator. It's on the left in the main instrument panel. It measures the speed in knots. To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right side of the main instrument panel. The altimeter has 3 hands, similar to a clock. The long, thick pointer indicates 100-foot intervals. This short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals, and the long, thin one, 10,000-foot intervals. That's all for today. Next time, we'll see how it feels in the air.
That's great. Those are the 2 easy ones. Sitting in the plane, just pushing buttons. Familiarization flight. A short taster flight guided by the instructor. In this lesson, you'll get familiar with the Sedona, with the aerial surroundings of Sedona, and perform some simple maneuvers under close supervision from your instructor. Quick view to look around. Smart Cam to automatically focus on a point of interest, in this case, Sedona Airport. Yeah, that's good to know where that is. Pitch up and down and turns. I did actually play, I think it was some of Microsoft Flight Sim, this one. I played this one, not on this PC, but I played this one, and I actually did some takeoffs and landing. I remember, I think I took off from Denver International Airport, and I landed in Vail or Aspen Airport. It was similar to this. Really long, thin runway on top of a mountain. I mean, higher in the mountains, though, than Sedona is. With the free look control, you control your view to look around and interact with your cockpit. The SmartCam system helps you find nearby points of interest, such as airports or landmarks. And that's all you need to know, apparently. Oh, we start out in the air.
I've got to say, you chose a great day to go
I
flying.
did.
This session, we'll get started with some basic controls. Sound good?
You
First
say
things
so.
first, let's
I
get
guess it
familiar
does
with your
sound good. Good, like,
surroundings. side windows, you can see we have great visibility over Sedona today.
I gotta go.
Right back.
Okay, let's move on. We already talked about basic controls while we were on the ground. Time to see how it all feels in the air. The aircraft is currently set to a cruise attitude, the position it should be in for regular flight. Alright, now let's try banking into a turn by moving the yoke. I'll go first. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. Go ahead and try rolling to the right. You have controls. Turn right, toward the city of Sedona.
I have to go. My daughter's not feeling good. She had some sniffles this morning and a little bit of a sneeze. I temped her and she temped out okay, but she doesn't feel good. The school just calls me. They said she actually does have a bit of a temperature right now. So I have to go and pick her up. So I might be on after she gets home. After we get home, I'm not sure,
Make
but
sure any control movements are soft and gentle.
soft and gentle like this, like
As
this.
we're flying towards
Ah!
Sedona, let's try climbing up and down.
Oh no, 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 get up, get up, get
Gently
up,
pull on the yoke to climb.
get up.
Give it a try.
Okay, but I gotta go. So I will maybe come back later. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to try to find out how to fix this. I'm going to try to find out how to fix this. How to fix. Are you sure you want Exit Flight Simulator? Yes. And see, I changed this resolution to transform, fit the screen. Okay. I changed the resolution on this. I have my mic a little too close, it might be. But anyways, I gotta go. So I'm not gonna do a sign off or anything. I'm just gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. I know today was kind of hopping around a little bit. Spent more time, I think, working on the stream than I actually did streaming stuff. But I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoy some of it. And just let me say, wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.